What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea, and I'd just like to put a little personal message at the beginning of the videos this week. This week we lost a member of our little family, the 100% Chelsea family in Orhan Tully, and a member of the Chelsea family. It's a very hard time for everybody, and it's so sad to hear that he's passed away. Someone which we spent so much time with, always made us smile, and was one of our mates. And we'd just like to pass on our regards to the family here at 100% Chelsea at this very difficult time. They've asked that if anyone wants to make any donations, please make them to Our Lady's Children's Hospital in Crumlin. We're going to be doing it ourselves and sending some money to that hospital, which has helped Orhan. And at this very difficult time, we'd just like to pass on our regards to his family and wish he's happy up there. So, Orhan, it's to you, mate. Take care, and we'll see you very soon.
Hey guys, welcome back to 100% Chelsea, and welcome to our brand new show coming from the Green Man Pub in Wembley.
Yes, guys, this is Sad Bastards Corner, the show where you send us your questions. We'll discuss it over a couple of drinks, and the best question will be answered at Sad Bastards Corner. But let's get straight onto your questions. The first question from Joe Hussey on Twitter says, would you rather have Christensen over Luiz? What are your thoughts? For me, Luiz is ball watching too much and lacking defensive quality. Now, yeah, I agree with him. I'm not going to lie. I'd take Christensen over Luiz.
Yeah, I mean, Luiz has been a great servant. We all know that. And Luiz is a great character for the club. But you just look at the past few games, and I mean, although we've got 3 out of 3, he's just looked a little bit suspect from now and again.
Very suspect.
I mean, if we take the Newcastle goal, for example, at the weekend, I mean, we could have drawn that game.
Yeah. And
that would have been in part his fault, but then again, you can say DeAndre Lynn should have had a foul.
No, it was a foul, but the fact is he didn't do his job.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ball watching. You can't. There's no excuse for that.
I mean, we've seen it a little bit already this season. Not too much, as I said. It's not been too bad, but against it, we've still got some big teams to play coming up. And you know, Christian, I think he's still got a lot of growing to do. He'll still make mistakes. Don't get me wrong, but I think the fact that we can play him when he's younger, I think he's still got a lot to learn. And he just, for me, I think he just looks a little bit better in terms of tactical play when he's defending. I think he's just there. His position is slightly better as well.
Now, for me, it's just a case of, this season has always been for me as a season for transition, and this is a season where we can try things out. Now, we have tried David Luiz out for the first 3 games, but it don't work. Let's be honest, the guy is very error prone. So it's a case of, it hasn't worked the last 3 games. It's probably going to happen the same thing for Bournemouth. If he has a good game, fair play. If he doesn't, then I think serious questions has to be asked about whether Andreas Christensen starts over him. I'd rather see him. He's younger. He was, before the Barcelona game in February, I thought he was our best defender.
Yeah.
So I think it's a case of we can't just write him off just because of a couple of mistakes in a couple of big games. He's young. He's still learning. This is the perfect season to give him a chance, because this is the season where we're transitioning. This season, I've always said, what if we make it anywhere higher than top 4, it's an improvement than what I think. I think top 4's our first off aim. No talk about title challenge, focus on top 4, and then see where we are halfway through the season. So let's put Christensen in now and see where we are in a couple months.
Yeah, exactly. And then moving on to question 2, coming from Charlie Warren, and he says, well, he's got 2 questions here. Question 1, can we win the title? And then the other one is, why are we not letting Gary Cahill start? Well, we'll address the first one as the title one. Can we?
Well, we can, but to be honest, any team can.
That's true.
We? No. Let's be real. Titles, that's not us this season. Maybe next season, once Sarri's had a full season around the squad and he's fully made it his. But this season is top 4 only. If we're exceeding those expectations in December and January, we've gone on some mad Conte-like run where we're just winning games for fun. Yeah, you know what? Let's dream about the league title. Let's think about that. But as of right now, Liverpool are better than us. City are better than us. I hate to say it, but I think Spurs are better than us. That's 3 sides already.
Yeah, I suppose.
And as the fact that we have Europa League football as well, that always has an impact on clubs, regardless of how strong we are or not. I get the Chelsea side in the 2012-13 season still finished 3rd, and they had about 69 games that season, but let's be honest, this is a completely different team today, and I doubt that they have the same character that team has. So I don't see no title. Look at that next season, but not now.
Well, I mean, look, I probably tend to agree with you. But I mean, definitely in the past few games, I mean, Sarri said himself, it's going to take a few months for the formation to bed, and we're probably going to be like playing some
He
beautiful
needs
football.
a couple months. Klopp don't need that, and neither does Guardiola. Neither does Pochettino.
But although I'm not 100% saying we're going to win the title, I still think I'm more confident on top four. Like going into the start of the season, I thought, there's too much uncertainty with the club.
I wasn't confident until yesterday. I'm not going to lie.
But the thing is, if we win games, that's all that matters. I mean, we can win games dirty and we can win games clean, but at the end of the day, if we get 3 points on the board, that's going to push you further up the table.
That's why I agree with you, because we're still not complete yet. We're still not perfect. There's still holes. But the fact is, for a team that ain't ready yet, we're doing pretty well for ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I mean,
3 out of 3.
My personal opinion going into the start of the season was go for the Europa League because I thought we'd have more chance of getting into Champions League. But I don't know. Maybe for me now, I'd say just probably try and push for top 4. And Europa will come on to Europa League in a minute anyway. But Europa League, probably just leave that as another thing which we can say.
I say don't leave it. You
not
can't
leave it,
say no to an opportunity like that.
Not
That's
leave
a
it,
great chance.
Not leave it, but I'd say still prioritise the Prem.
Oh yeah,
over,
definitely.
Over getting in top 4 over Prem, over winning Europa League.
Especially over the first 2 months, because let's be honest, in the group stage we're not going to get really well. It's very unlikely that we'll get tough teams.
Yeah.
Rotation's going to be a serious possibility for us.
We'll move on to the next question then. Coming from CFC Nathan 26. And he asked the best away game, first Chelsea game, and games where he wanted to kill Morata. Okay, I'll let you start on this one.
That's the away game. West Brom when we won the league by a mile. I'll give a shout out to Atletico and Spurs away last season, but nothing beats West Brom away. Bruv, when Batshuayi scored, I think I fucking tumbled over about 4 different rows.
Well, I mean, I wish I could have been to that game. I couldn't make it to that game, but I don't know. For me, I don't really want to say the result per se, basing my opinion on it. But I think when we went to Barca last season, it was a quality away day, and we spent the week out there. And,
bar the police.
Yeah, bar the Roses out there. They were just ridiculous. But I mean, it was a great experience, and we've got to say, if you ever get the chance to do European away, just do it. It doesn't matter what the result is.
Trust me, take over a city for the entire day. It's perfect. Nothing beats that.
Exactly, and I mean, I'd say it's. It's hard for me to say what my best away day is, but I'd say it was definitely up the last season. I mean, it's the first time we've all been on a European away as 100% Chelsea group, so I think it was a quality experience out definitely. First Chelsea game,
Chelsea v Burnley, 2009. I think it was the last 16 of the Carling Cup. It was right next to the Burnley fans, and we lost on penalties. So. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I think my first was actually a Carling Cup game as well, and it was against Wolves, if I'm not wrong. Right? No, it was 2000. It was against Wolves or Watford. I'll try and find it. It's such a long time ago, I can hardly remember. But I think we won the game 4-1 or 4-2, and Hasselbank might have got a hat trick in that game. But I was so glad I went to that game though, because I was sitting Matthew Harding upper for that. It's the first time I've been Matthew Harding.
I just clocked that. Okay, that's a long time
ago.
Yeah,
it's a while ago now. Yeah. In fact, there was another game I went to as well. It was a pre-season game against I think it was Northwood, but it was Chelsea's pre-season team where they send out to lower league teams and they play a youth team. But I don't really want to count that as my first proper game. But that's still not a bad little watch actually. If you can get down to them where they play the youth teams against lower league opposition, it's still not a bad little game, I've got to say. And then wanted to kill Morata.
Arsenal away.
Yeah, agreed.
We could have won 5-2.
Simple. Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't really want to slate the guy too much, but I mean,
thanks for reminding me about that game, Nathan, as well. So for that.
Yeah, cheers. Drink to that anyway. But yeah, we'll just slide over that a little bit. We'll only give him one time because he's still got a lot of improving to do anyway.
Yeah, it'll come good.
So next question comes from Dan Woolweber, if I pronounce that right. I don't know. So what would be your starting 11 in Europa League?
We're gonna go 4-3-3, aren't we?
Yeah, we got it.
Alright, goal, Caballero.
Yeah.
Right back, it's going to be between Zappacosta and Moses for me. I think I'd go Zappacosta because he has formerly played as a right back.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I personally would have said Moses because I think Zappacosta's probably on his way out anyway, by the looks of it.
Really? I haven't really heard a lot of rumours behind that.
I mean, I think was there talk of Inter?
There was talk of Inter in the papers. He said that Inter contacted him regarding a move. But the Italian transfer window's already closed, so that doesn't make any sense.
Well, Louis behind the camera there anyway. Give us a little bit of insight. But yeah, I think Zappacosta was happy to come to Chelsea, but as his time has progressed, I just don't think if he wants to play games, he's got to really go somewhere else. I just play Moses. I just think he's probably a better player. And I mean,
I'll level with you. I'll agree with you on that.
And I still think if he plays as a first team player in Europa League, he can still come on as a sub if needed in a weekend game.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be burnt out, as they say nowadays, but I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Next one I've got to say is a definite. Hudson-Odoi. Well, actually, no. We'll go back to centre back. We'll work our way up.
Yeah.
But we'll say Ampadu.
And who else? He's going to say Cahill?
I would have said Cahill. To be
Part of me feels like we're missing someone out though. You've got Rudiger and Luiz as our starting two. If Christensen isn't going to be our starting two, then he isn't going to be in our starting. He's going to be in the Europa League.
Well, okay then. So we'll say one of those three. And it's got to be. But I'd like to see Cahill get a bit of action.
Part of me's worried though would be Cahill and Christensen, and then we won't see Ampadu a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean,
that's what worries me.
Ampadu's still very young, though, isn't he?
He's still very young. It's a perfect time to develop him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'd love to see, at the end of the day, we'd all love to see Ampadu.
Yeah, I'd say we preferably want to see Ampadu and Christensen, but we're probably going to see Cahill and Christensen.
Yeah, most likely.
And the left back, who's got Emerson? Done.
Yeah, I mean, there's pretty much no conversation there. Alonso's got to play the bigger games.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Midfield, Fabregas.
Yeah, Fabregas.
Well, whenever he's back from his knee injury.
Yeah, I think he deserves to get in the squad. I mean, people say this, that and the other about Fabregas, he's passed it, but...
Oh, yeah, he's passed it. He's passed it in the two-man midfield, because he ain't got the legs for it. As a deep-line playmaker, he ain't got to do that much movement.
Yeah, I mean,
so
Europa League...
Exactly.
And then the opposition will be, especially in the group stage, the opposition won't be as hard. Mm-hmm. So he should have more freedom to play.
Yeah, I'd happily see Fabregas start.
Yeah. And
Who else goes in midfield?
I think... Look, if it's difficult...
You could make a shout for Ampadu in midfield as well.
Well, that's... I don't know.
Less of a shout, but you can still make it.
Yeah...
You got to think, Europa League group stages are just going to be full rotation, let's be honest.
Well, I'll give you that, but then again, I still want to do... Playing the player who hasn't played there very much in the first team, it's a risky one. Because you still want to win games in Europa League at the end of the day. It's European competition.
You do still, but the competition is going to be really low.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't know how I feel about that. If anything, I'd have Ampadu at centre-back, but... I'd say Barkley, if it looks like Kovacic is going to take over Barkley, and Barkley I think has to.
Say Drinkwater and one of Barkley or Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
Because they're still both fighting for the run. They're still got Kovacic as well, who's probably going to be starting.
Well, on that as well, Loftus-Cheek is adaptable. He can play on the left-hand side, but that brings us nicely onto the left-hand side, which... It's got to be in it, really. It's got to be. I mean, I've made a point of it in my fan cams that if you're not going to start Hazard... You've got to start Hudson-Odoi.
If Hudson-Odoi don't start the Europa League games, then we deserve every bit of stick we get for using the youth. I'm not even going to try and defend us.
Exactly. It's got to be a staple.
He's got to go on the left. I think on the right-hand side is either going to be whichever one doesn't start regularly out of Willian or Pedro, and I think that's going to be Willian.
Yeah.
So I'll put Willian on the right-hand side and then strike Giroud.
Well, yeah, it looks like Morata's going to start the bigger games in it, so it has to be. I mean, let's talk of Tammy Abraham, but...
he hasn't shown much to me yet.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
It's not enough.
The Lyon game, I didn't see a lot of him. He was practically invisible. I get maybe he didn't get a lot of service, but it's a friendly. I didn't see him put himself up. I didn't see him put himself about a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those players where we'd like to see do well, but I mean, we've got so many players coming through at Chelsea. You've got to be. Yeah, you've got to be stellar.
You've got to take your chances when they come. The fact is, I know he ain't had a lot, but he ain't taking his chances as they come.
Yeah. Well, that's our 11 anyway. That's what we think personally. Let us know what you guys think anyway. We'll move on to Instagram now. So we've got the first one coming from Will Claremont, I think that is. So he says, best part of being involved with 100% Chelsea.
Tell you what, I'll level with you, it's all of it in general. Because before I started going to games, I used to go to games by myself.
Apologies.
I used to go to games by myself, and it was like just me taking a release out of them, because I used to be bare stressed out.
Yeah.
So being part of the challenge now, giving me a sort of tradition, like an hour before kickoff, we'll do the combined 11s and everything. I'll be vlogging. We'll just be in the ground. It's literally just, this has now become my tradition. This is my tradition for home games and for away games. So I think the best part of it being involved is, now when it comes to coming to games, I feel like there's a purpose for it.
Yeah.
Like, because as much as we love going to games, this channel is also our future. So it's a case of, we're all... I'm trying to find the right words behind it. is that we're all here we're all here as a family, but really,
it's all
like
encompassing.
we always say this is our own fucked up family.
Yeah.
But we're here, we're doing our thing. We've always got each other's backs, and we're all here to better ourselves. And that's why I'd say the best part of being involved is channelers.
Yeah, I mean that's a great shout. I mean for me, I think I love the fact that we can interact with other people. It doesn't matter where they come
smile
from.
in the background, look at him.
Yeah, he's so happy, isn't he? He's like a proud father.
I love my facts up.
But I think the fact that we can connect with like people from around the world is just quality. I mean, we've had people coming up to Louis from different parts of the world and just saying, "I watch you guys from this country and that country."
Do you
and
know
that's
what
just
happened to Chris? Like Chris, when we were at Barcelona, he told me some guy from Syria clocked him.
Oh,
like, hey, 100% Chelsea.
yeah.
Like, and he was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I mean. I love that, the fact that we people can see us and we can give our opinions. People dislike it sometimes, people like it sometimes, but that's the thing. That's what it's about, innit? You have your own opinion.
Exactly. People like us, people hate us. I mean, I'm a vlogger, so I already know half the Chelsea fans.
And I chat shit half the time anyway, so it's full circle, innit? We love it like that.
Yeah.
But that's a great question anyway. I love that. And another one. Unfortunately, we've lost the name, but I mean, let us know who you are anyway. And the question is, if you could bring any player back from the Champions League winning 11, who would it be? It's obvious, isn't it?
Drogba. Yeah,
Easy.
If we could have a striker like that back, I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many times where I look at Morata and I'm just like, if Drogba was there, he'd be getting people out of the way.
That's the thing,
he'd be moving people about.
Regardless of how poor we were last season, if we had a striker that could hit 20 plus goals, we would have made top 4.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Yeah.
So it's a case of, if you want one back, I want the striker back, and that's done.
Yeah, we miss you, Drogba. We really do. And the thing is, actually, that's the point. There's not many players out there really like Drogba anymore. Really, is there?
No, bullies. We had one like that in Costa, but I don't really want to talk about the ending. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, exactly. We'll brush over that anyway. So that's another good question anyway. And we've got one more coming from 15.jq. And he says, Marco Van Ginkel, what should be done with him? He's 25 now. He's a little too old for a loan realistically, so keep or sell.
Get rid of him. No offence to, because he's done pretty well for himself on loan, but he ain't going to make it into this team. And the thing about this loan system is that it's built for profit. Either they'll start regularly for Chelsea, or we'll just sell them for profit. So it's a case of, this guy's done pretty well for himself, he ain't done well enough, so
yeah.
This guy's going to be, this is the sort of name where you're going to see on fucking pub quizzes in like 10 years.
Yeah.
This guy played for Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, like, all due respect, he could have been something really, really good. I mean, maybe the youth system is maybe depleted his abilities a little bit. But it kind of goes back to what before we were filming, I said something about Joshua McKecker and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And, like, there's players who come in with a lot of promise and then they don't quite make the grade, really. So
I love how you said that in a video of Juan Sebastian Veron just came up.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Oh, it's actually United winning the game as well for once.
Oh, change the channel.
Wow, interesting. Anyway, I'm going to get slated for that anyway. Fuck it, who cares? And we're going to move on to our last question anyway. We're going to do it in Sad Barca's Corner. So thanks so far for your questions, guys. They've been absolutely brilliant. And hope you enjoyed it. We'll carry on doing it for the rest of the season. And we'll back with you in a little bit.
Right, guys, here we are. We're here at Sad Barca's Corner, and this is our question of the week. And honestly, I'm really glad this question popped up. This is from Ben05BC, and he asked us our best memory or moment with Oran. Now, as I'm sure you guys all know, but for any of you guys who don't know, Oran sadly passed away 2 days ago. And honestly, I think this is the perfect question for us because we can just talk about him. Because honestly,
Yeah.
Oran was just such an amazing guy.
Yeah, I mean, you could say best memory, but to be
Yeah.
honest, there's been a bunch in there, really.
Yeah, honestly, man, this guy. When you think you're going through a lot of bad shit, you see him and you know everything he's gone through, and he's just smiling and he's just taking life as it comes, and he's just living for the moment. It puts a lot of things into perspective, and when you're just there worrying about maybe work or assignments and stuff like that, you see how happy he's enjoying life, and you just think, is it really worth that much complaining about or that much worrying about? Because if he's taking life as it is, we should all be we should all be doing the same. That was the thing with him. It always made me think of life in a better way, and that's why I like being around him so much.
Yeah, he just brought a smile to your face, didn't he?
Exactly.
I mean, every time we saw him, I mean, the last time I think we saw him was at City away.
Spurs at home.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So I mean, it wasn't the best result, but it didn't even matter. That's the thing. I mean, it's just.
Remember the laughs me and him used to have, because remember that little thing with him and Sammy. Every time they spoke to each other before a game, we'd lose.
Yeah,
the Spurs game
was. Yeah, I mean, it's just brilliant, and he was a proper member of the 100% Chelsea family as well.
Exactly.
He'd been doing it for ages and ages.
He was there before us.
Exactly, he's more OG than we are. That's the thing, and he was doing it even when Eunice was doing the presenting as well. I mean, credit to the guy as well. And if you haven't seen it, type in My Special Day on YouTube, and you'll see a video of him a few years back when Chelsea just basically did everything for him. He came and he was ill at the time. And it's a great video. It gives you the feels. Honestly, it really does.
That is the most heartwarming shit I've seen in years.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's brilliant. And I mean,
him standing on the touchline and like pretending to be Jose Mourinho.
Yeah,
man.
that's quality. I mean, it's so sad for us. We're absolutely gutted. But I mean, we'll carry on his legacy, and it's like I mean, rest in peace, my friend. Anyway, rest in peace.
Of course.
Yeah,
bruv. And honestly, I say the thing about him is that his mentality is exactly, I think, the same mentality that we've always tried to keep as this channel. Always look forward. It's what Luiz always said. Always come with solutions, not problems. Oran always came with solutions. He always, mentally, you always saw him wanting to look forward, not wanting to look at the negative shit, always wanting to look forward. And that's the thing that we've always tried to incorporate into our channel.
Yeah, and the main thing is he loved football. He just loved football. I mean, whether it be Chelsea or it be Bose back in Ireland, I mean, everyone would say back there just how much he was like loved there, when it seems. So it's just pure passion for football is what we love.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's to you, my friend.
Here's to you, Oran. Hats off. But guys, this is the first episode of Sad Boss's Corner. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this show. If you guys did, don't forget to leave any questions down in the comment section below for us. We'll have a look. If there's any good questions, we'll answer on next week's show. Don't forget to like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my personal channel, Carefree Luis G, as well. Don't forget to follow Jack on all of his socials, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Up the Chelsea.